Carry me far, carry me true, to a place I once knew, beneath skies so blue.
In 1851, a New England stagecoach driver made his way to California to capitalize on the gold rush. There, he met some friendly rivals, like Hank Monk, George Gordon, and Samantha Sam Green.
New kid from back east thinks they can handle the Sierra run?
Watch me.
They called him Charley Six-Horse because Charley could handle 6 wild broncs where other men feared 2. He quickly gained a reputation as the fastest driver on the Sierra trails. Through bandits, blizzards, or dust storms, nothing could break that iron grip on the reins. Charley handled the 3 main runs: San Juan to Santa Cruz, Stockton to Mariposa, and the beast of the bunch, San Jose to Oakland. He drove for a variety of companies, including Wells Fargo, which meant transporting gold. In 1858, Charley was robbed by a well-known bandit who went by the colorful moniker Sugarfoot. Charley was still fuming a few months later when Sugarfoot pushed his luck with a second robbery attempt. This time, Charley shot the villain down and got his cargo safely to its destination.
Charley, those bandits won't quit.
Let 'em try. These horses run for me, not for them.
He carried gold, mail, and lives across the mountains and deserts. He drank, chewed, and caroused. Stagecoach drivers were commonly called expert whips, but in Charley's case, it was no euphemism. Charley was well known for doing whip tricks, like hitting distant targets.
Whoa!
A man of the frontier, Charley feared no danger. He drove for 15 years, until the railroads arrived. In the early 1870s, Charley opened a saloon, purchased a stake in a cattle ranch, and spent his winters in the forests of Northern California, working as a lumberjack. In 1879, he retired to a small cabin and passed quietly from cancer a few months later. As Charley had no wife or close kin, the neighbors came to prepare the body for burial and quickly summoned Doc Avery, the local coroner.
Well, I'll be. Fetch the sheriff. You want to see this.
When death came in 1879, the coroner made a discovery that shocked the West. Charley Parkhurst was born female. Born in New England in 1812, Charlotte Parkhurst's mother died giving birth to her, and her father abandoned her in an orphanage. At age 12, Charlotte had enough of institutional life and ran away. It was at this time that she assumed the name Charley and started dressing as a boy.
I won't stay here. I'm not meant for these walls.
The runaway found shelter with Ebenezer Balch, who owned a livery stable. The gentle old man took in a stray and called the youngster son.
Well, it's hard enough, kid. If you want to be Charley, then Charley you are.
Charley. I like that.
Young Charley showed an aptitude for working with horses, so Balch began training the youth to be a driver. Charley certainly had a way with the beasts, but that didn't stop a well-placed kick one day that claimed Charley's left eye. This would inspire the legendary driver's other nickname, One-Eyed Charley.
Steady on the rein. 6 horses, 6 minds, and you'll be the mind they follow.
I can hold 'em.
Charley mastered the art of the road, first learning to drive 1 horse, then 4, and finally a full 6-horse team. In 1849, as news of the gold rush spread east, 2 of Charley's friends decided to head to California to seek their fortunes. Charley, sensing enormous opportunity, decided to join them.
All those years, none of us knew.
Maybe we didn't need to. Charley was Charley. That's enough.
A note regarding identity. We have no personal writing or diaries from Charley. Without them, we can't be sure how Charley saw him or herself. As a man in a woman's body, or a woman who lived as a man for the privileges and freedom such a masquerade afforded. It was common at the time for women to make such a choice, and Doc Avery, during the post-mortem, determined that Charley had given birth at some point. A search of the cabin turned up an infant's dress. But what we do know for sure is that Charley lived as a man in a highly stratified society for 55 years, taking on men's roles, men's values, men's concerns. It seems unlikely that such a life wouldn't have influenced Charley's inner identity. Long before women's suffrage swept the nation, Charley cast a ballot in a California election. Likely the first recorded vote by someone born female.
Well, Tom, kid, if you want to be Charley, then Charley you are.
Charley Parkhurst, a name carved into the untamed West. Man, woman, Charley was Charley, a legend who chose the open road and left the world guessing.
Dust on the boots, road's been long, skies turned amber, night's not far gone. Whispered winds through the canyons maw, a home I lost, a heart I saw. Carry me far.